Compass, the guiding star in tourism and inbound business, raises 1.45 billion yen in Series B. Compass, a leading tourism and inbound business platform, secures *1.45 billion yen in Series B funding, including a *750 million yen third-party allotment and a *700 million yen loan from Mizuho Bank. Backed by Oriental Land Innovations and new investors like M3 and GMS. The company expands its services, accommodation, tours, kimono rentals, and consulting to fuel growth in Japan's booming travel sector. Key takeaways from Solar Expo Maroc. Solar Expo Maroc featured a strong Chinese presence, contrasting with limited European participation. Local distributors cautioned about increasing prices for Chinese solar equipment. The Moroccan solar sector is characterized by a growing commercial and industrial segment, a developing residential market, rising storage needs, and significant untapped potential. Trump to travel to Beijing for rescheduled China trip May 14 to 15. President Donald Trump will travel to Beijing for a rescheduled summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping, according to the White House. The summit, originally planned for an earlier date, is now confirmed for May 14 to 15. The primary goal of the visit is to improve communications between the United States and China. Electric car drivers warned over potential price rise. Electric car owners might face increased charging costs. Charging companies may transfer rising operational expenses to consumers, potentially making electric vehicle refueling more expensive. Concerns are growing about the financial impact on EV drivers. Driving the controversial Type 00, a massive electric sedan intended to revive Jaguar. Jaguar, halting production of its existing lineup, aims for a high-end EV revival with models like the Type 00. This massive electric sedan marks a significant shift for the 91-year-old British brand, traditionally known for sports cars and luxury sedans, as it enters the electric vehicle market. Trump picks Adams, a former nominee for ambassador to Malaysia, as U.S. tourism envoy. Nick Adams, previously considered for ambassador to Malaysia, has been selected by Trump as the U.S. tourism envoy. Details regarding whether this position will be compensated are currently unavailable. More information can be found on straitstimes.com. Teen injured after stealing, wrecking 3 cars in one morning. A 13-year-old was hospitalized with serious injuries after stealing and wrecking 3 vehicles in Vernon and Beauregard parishes. The incidents occurred Tuesday morning, according to Vernon Parish authorities. No additional details about the juvenile's condition or the circumstances surrounding the thefts have been released. Israel plans largest ground invasion of Lebanon since 2006. As Egypt, France's diplomatic efforts intensify. Israel is reportedly planning a large-scale ground operation in Lebanon, targeting areas south of the Litani River to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure. This comes amid escalating military activity and diplomatic efforts from France and Egypt to secure a ceasefire and prevent further escalation. The potential operation raises concerns about a prolonged Israeli occupation and further devastation in Lebanon. Hyundai Motor reports March South Korea EV sales up 38% from a year ago. Hyundai Motor Group sees a *38% surge in electric vehicle EV sales in South Korea during March compared to the same period last year. The growth highlights accelerating demand for sustainable mobility in the region. Industry analysts suggest this trend could reflect broader shifts toward electrification. Sao Paulo Daily Brief for Saturday, March 21, 2026. Sao Paulo's vehicle restrictions are lifted for the weekend. Resuming Monday, Lollapalooza attendees can use 24-hour metro (CPTM) service. Especially Linha 9 Esmeralda to Estacao Autodromo. For the Sao Paulo vs Palmeiras match, 21H. Use Metro Lines 9 or 5. Expect heavy traffic near Interlagos and Morumbi. Linha 9 connects both events. I tried the Northeast's experience of the year at Newcastle restaurant. Blackfriars cooking classes in Newcastle. Recently awarded Experience of the Year at the Northeast Tourism Awards. Were reviewed by Chronicle Live. The reviewer participated in a lunchtime express session, highlighting the unique culinary experience offered by the establishment. 51 vehicles challaned for overloading in last 40 days in Yamunanagar. In the Radhor subdivision of Yamunanagar, a team led by SDM Narinder Kumar issued 51 challans in the last 40 days to vehicles involved in overloading. The crackdown aims to address violations and enforce regulations related to vehicle weight limits. In the region, a school district tried to help train Wemos to stop for school buses. It didn't work. A school district in Austin attempted to train Wemos self-driving cars to halt for school buses. But the system failed to adapt. The incident sparks debates on how autonomous vehicles perceive and respond to real-world scenarios, raising concerns about their learning capabilities and safety. Dubai real estate market slows as investors reassess risk, but fundamentals remain strong. Dubai's real estate market is experiencing a temporary slowdown due to geopolitical factors, but underlying fundamentals remain strong. Transactions have decreased, though both off-plan and secondary market sales continue. Cash buyers provide stability. Long-term investment drivers like tax benefits and infrastructure remain attractive, creating selective opportunities for well-capitalized investors as the market repositions. System malfunction causes robotaxis to stall in the middle of the road in China. Multiple Baidu's Apollo Go robotaxis stalled mid-road in Wuhan, China, due to a system malfunction, leaving riders stranded for hours. Local authorities report receiving urgent calls from affected passengers, while customer service responses were deemed unsatisfactory. The incident highlights ongoing challenges in autonomous vehicle reliability. Hungary returns seized Ukrainian bank vehicles, withholds cash and gold. Hungary returned 2 armored vehicles seized from a Ukrainian bank but withheld approximately $82 million in cash and gold. Hungarian authorities cited a money laundering investigation as the reason for withholding pay assets, a move that Kyiv has condemned as theft, escalating tensions between the two nations. Heavy rain and thunderstorms in UAE. Live weather, traffic updates, and safety tips. The UAE is experiencing unstable weather with rain, thunderstorms, and strong winds. Airlines are issuing travel advisories, and Dubai Metro has installed flood barriers. Jis Mountain recorded a low of 12 degrees Celsius. Authorities urge caution, advising residents to slow down on wet roads and avoid flood-prone areas. Conditions are expected to gradually improve, but another wave of rain is anticipated. AI. US-Israel war on Iran. Day 24, Trump and Starmer urge reopening of Strait of Hormuz as Iran threatens closure. Amid the US-Israel war on Iran, Trump and Starmer urge reopening the Strait of Hormuz, vital for global shipping, while Iran threatens closure if its energy infrastructure is attacked. The UAE faces missile, drone threats, with an Indian national injured. Saudi Arabia intercepted 7 drones. The UK is escalating support. And the US continues to target Iranian drone and missile sites. Passageiro mo em plataforma da Estação Palmeiras para Fundo. MSP. I am sorry, but the content appears to be about TCF vendors and ad partners. Not a travel article. The title, Passageiro mo em plataforma da Estação Palmeiras para Fundo. MSP, translates to, Passenger dies on platform at Palmeiras Barra Funda station. In SP, it appears to be missing the content. Uttarakhand Chief Sekhi reviews fuel. Gas supply amid global tensions in high-level meet. Uttarakhand's Chief Secretary reviewed fuel and gas supplies due to global tensions impacting shipping routes. The meeting addressed gas availability, Char Dham Yatra demand, and alternative energy promotion. Assurances were given regarding sufficient supplies, and citizens were urged to avoid panic. Focus on curbing black marketing, promoting green energy, and assisting citizens abroad were emphasized.